Okay, this will be an interesting one. Going black and white. Sorry about the shaking of my hand. Actually, I'm not going to make it. I'm going to make it there. Okay, let's see what we have. We have here some kind of shirt. It's a bit big to properly show, but this is it. We're just going to, I think the back side of it is the better side, so we're just going to quickly show the back of it, roughly. Wondering if the front is better, because this might be a little bit easy to rumple. Gets rumpled easily, but I'm going to try and flatten it out. But I'm really missing a loved one. I've said it so many times, folks. I know. I'm really longing to meet my partner that I lost in the 90s, in the early 90s. His name is Luigi. He's a part of me, I know it. I feel like he's a part of me. And it's really painful not having him by my side. Anyway, that looks interesting, but we got the back, it's see-through. It's obviously a bit sheer, the fabric, and it shows shadows of what's there. Going to go to 100, but I'm really missing Luigi. It really is difficult to be alone the way that I have been, and having to deal with the suffering that I have without his love and companionship. I've done some pretty stupid things in my time, and it's not easy to forgive myself, even though what I did wrong between Luigi and I is really something that's impacting on my life as we speak. Yeah, that looks interesting. A little bit rumpled there, and a bit of this print, bit of this background going through it. But I really miss Luigi, and it's really difficult trying to solve these problems that we have being apart, not being able to get together and talk to each other and be with each other. Now I'm thinking we might need another thing, paper discoloration. I don't know if that's, I think bleed is the closest thing we have. So, and we're just going to close that, and we're going to go here. I'm going to lighten it off further. But I really miss Luigi. It really cuts me to the bone. Yeah, it's really light, and it still has the background. Maybe I should just accept the background as part of what this is, because it looks really wishy-washy in that grayscale look. So I'm going to wondering if we're going to just darken it again. I really miss Luigi, but I'm trying my best, folks. I can't do any more. We're going to stop it, and we're going to maybe, which way are we going to move it? Going to move it across. But I really, really miss my partner. I'm actually thinking we're going this way. We're moving it this way. But I really miss Luigi, and it's really a pain in the ass being on my own, dealing with the fallout from decades past. I don't know how people deal with losing loved ones, or how people deal with being alone. I know my mum is a loner most of the time. She does have neighbours and friends to talk to, or mainly neighbours, and she does have one friend that she talks to on a regular or fairly regular basis. I'm just thinking if this is the way we're going to make it. I'm wondering where the centre of this job is going to be. But basically I really miss Luigi, and it's really a difficult thing to deal with. Being alone and all that. It's really difficult here trying to work out which is going to be the centre of the job. It seems like there are certain parts that would make good candidates for that. But basically it's really, well, I have to just hang in there. I've got to keep busy and keep producing these videos so that one day I'll be on air and all will be forgiven. And that reminds me, not just me, I'm going to have to forgive my brother and my father for being assholes. And basically I have to forgive them too. So I'm ready to do that once I've gone to air. So and I know Luigi's going to be pleased to see me up there in lights. Let's see how we go with this interesting piece, this troubled piece. That's that one there, and this one here. Anyway, that's interesting. Wondering if there's going to be a switcheroo. I'm going to do a switcheroo, a quick one, and see what we get. But basically I'm really trying to get my stuff out there so that I can get on television and find Luigi, but it's so difficult. Some people don't hold out much hope for what I'm trying to do, but I just have to ignore them and just know that I'm going to I must stick to my guns, so to speak, instead of listening to people who don't have any idea but well-meaning. But that looks interesting. I think now we can call this demo quits.